In 1957, buried deep beneath the frozen soil of Siberia, the Soviet government authorized a classified, psychological experiment known only as Project Moroz Frost. Officially, it was a sleep deprivation study. Unofficially, it was something far darker. 6 political prisoners, deemed expendable but physically fit, were promised freedom in exchange for 30 days in a sealed underground bunker. Their only condition, they must remain awake for the duration. The researchers administered an experimental stimulant, gas odorless, tasteless, engineered by Soviet chemists to prevent sleep by directly stimulating neural activity. Cameras and microphones lined the walls of the bunker, transmitting a constant feed to the scientists above. For the first few days, everything was calm. The subjects talked amongst themselves, shared stories, laughed nervously. But by day 5, their conversations grew erratic. They began whispering to themselves, facing away from the cameras. By day 9, they had stopped speaking altogether. On day 11, the screaming began. One prisoner screamed for 9 hours straight, until his vocal cords tore. Another began clawing at the steel door with his bare hands, tearing his fingernails off. The others sat perfectly still, eyes wide open, mouths moving silently, as if speaking to something no one else could see. On day 15, the feed went silent. When researchers entered the chamber, on day 17, what they found defied all explanation. One prisoner was dead eviscerated, organs removed, and neatly arranged in a circle. Another had chewed through his own forearm. Only 2 were left alive, barely emaciated and soaked in dried blood, their lips torn and faces frozen in wide, unnatural grins. They didn't resist when soldiers tried to remove them. They only stared. When one scientist asked what had happened, one survivor whispered, "We no longer need sleep, but it needs us." The other added, "The gas didn't keep us awake. It opened the door." The remaining subjects were restrained and transported to a secure facility in Moscow. During transfer, both flatlined at the exact same moment, eyes wide open, lips still forming silent words. Autopsies revealed brain activity continued for 7 minutes after death. Activity not consistent with human patterns, but with something far more alien. Fearing what they had awakened, Soviet officials sealed the bunker and buried it under tons of concrete and earth. Project Moroz was erased from history, but locals near the old site still report strange noises, soft voices beneath the ice, calling in Russian, repeating a single word over and over.